Hello, everyone. Why does the younger generation feel so entitled to what their parents have worked for and earned all of their lives? That's the question I have for you today. Welcome back to Rebel Retirement, where we talk about all things retirement and how you can determine what you value through a just-in-time retirement mindset. Why aren't young people more appreciative of the financial support that their parents are providing for them? Why are they so ungrateful? Because parents, about 50% of parents, provide financial support to their adult children. And this could be anywhere from, let's say, $1,500 to $7,000 a month. And that could be for rent, health insurance, groceries, bills, just about anything you can think of. Parents are helping their kids with their expenses. The list goes on. And this doesn't include large sums of money, large gifts that would be for down payments for a new home, student loans, relocation expenses, expensive weddings, anything that you could think of. Parents are really helping their kids with financial difficulties and also just gifting them because they want the kids to have this money. The bank of mom and pop is real. And I'm not faulting that. I'm not judging that because that's what we do as parents. We help our kids out as best as we can. The sad thing is this is putting a drain on people's retirement plans. They are spending tens of thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to help their adult children. And in turn, they are putting off their retirement plans. And then when the parents do retire, if they are already retired and they're still helping financially, parents are in a different financial situation. They're no longer getting that income. And some people are living on a fixed income. So it's really a different financial situation for the parents, yet they are still helping out their adult children. So that's the thing. I just don't know why the kids don't understand that. Why can't these mature adult children realize that their parents do need that money for their own retirement? And they're concerned about their financial future as well. But what is so mind-boggling to me are the vitriolic comments that I see online about people's parents. The comments they make seem so entitled. I see people wishing that their parents would go to their graves so they can inherit their parents' wealth. They think their parents are undeserving of the success that they've had. I've seen where people say that boomers need to sell their big houses and live under bridges so the young can have a chance. They talk about how selfish their parents are. They say things like, why wouldn't you help out if you could? Again, I think that is what they're doing. They are helping out. But they say, why wouldn't you help out if you could? They say things like, you don't have to give the whole million. You could at least give $100,000. That would be helpful. That would be life-changing. But again, that's exactly what the parents are doing. They're sharing the wealth. Look, I know it's a generational thing, and I know that young people are frustrated with the situation that they're in, but they're blaming the wrong people. It's not their parents. It's the powers that be. In 1971, the United States completely abandoned the gold standard. President Nixon announced what is commonly referred to as Nixon shock. It unilaterally canceled the international convertibility of US dollars to gold. That's when the US dollar became a fiat currency. That's when it was no longer tied to anything tangible. It was no longer tied to gold. It was no longer tied to any physical commodity. There's nothing tangible backing it. It's now determined by markets and government policies. The government started printing dollars, and it's lost about 98% of its value. So in essence, we are playing with monopoly money. So for example, A large pizza in 1971 that cost $1.70 now cost about $18 or $19 in 2025. And that's only if you don't like an extravaganza like we do, which I know we have paid just recently. It seems like about $36 for a pizza. That's insane. That said, let's not blame the current economic situation on the parents that have worked all of their lives to support their families. Kids may think their parents have more dollars, but those dollars aren't going as far as they used to. And parents know this as well as anybody else. Parents are concerned that their money's not going to go as far, and they are afraid that they are going to outlive their money. Nevertheless, the great wealth transfer is beginning. And over the next 25 years, boomers are expected to transfer trillions of dollars to their children and grandchildren. And much of this will be gifted while the parents are still living. Children will be gifted large sums of money, and they can take that money and put it to good use if they are in a financial situation that they need to use that money for something to pay off bills or mortgages or whatever that might be, new cars, car loans, or they can take that money and use it for pleasure. So they are going to receive a lot of this money now when they can use it. So why are they behaving so entitled and so ungrateful when their parents are sharing the wealth? Why don't they realize that their parents are giving them financial support now? They are giving them money. Look, after reading those things online, I cannot imagine going online and smearing my parents the way that I see the younger generation doing today. What's your take on this? Do you know any entitled or ungrateful kids? Let me know in the comments. I have a different view on money and inheritance, so please take a look at this video next on leaving a legacy that money can't buy. So if you're watching this video, whether you are young or not so young, please share your comments with me below. And please let me know what you think of this video. If you have been a regular subscriber, let me know if this is the kind of content that you would like to see more of. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, please give me a like and subscribe for more outside the box retirement content. Until next time, stay curious, stay healthy, and trust your retirement journey. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Marlene with Rebel Retirement, and I'll see you next time.